Darkness 33. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling pretty good. I hope you're sitting back, got your water or whatever you're drinking, and ready to listen to Light Over Darkness 33. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on today. I'm feel led to talk about the master number 11. Not 1111, just 11. And what I have is that, as I said, it's a master number concerning new beginnings. New beginnings in your life can be in your body, your mind, or your soul. It can be in a new business. It can be in a new job. It could be a new home. It could be a new vehicle. It could be anything new, a new beginning, a fresh start, if you will. So when God gives you a fresh start, make sure you enjoy it and that you do everything He tells you to do so it can be to a positive end. Secondly, we have progress in your achievements. Progress in your achievements. There's nothing like it when God shines down on you and gives you an achievement for your progress, for what you've been trying to do, what He tells you to do. When God blesses you for being obedient to His will and obedient to His way, then you know it's a gift that nobody else can give you. I mean, He's already given you life more abundantly, but He will give you some of the things that are from your heart that you desire. So that's what 11 is for as well. Motivation and ambition. Those things are dealing with being obedient to God. You come down here to do a job. You didn't come down here just to look pretty or look handsome or entertain people. You came down here for a reason. And your reason may have something to do with those things. But you have to talk to God for yourself and ask Him, God, what do you want me to do? What is it that you want me to do? I mean, you think about it. Think about comedians. Comedians make people laugh. When people laugh, they stop thinking about their troubles. You know, laughter may could stop somebody from doing something very wrong to somebody else. Everything is for a reason. Everything is done for a reason. It could be a good reason, or it can be a bad reason. It's up to you. The next one is creating your own reality. That's part of what I'm doing. Creating your own reality. We think about richness, right? Being rich. You can be rich in many things. That's why you have to be specific when you ask God for. You can't just say, I want to be rich. And then He'll make you rich in food. Or He'll make you rich in friends, family, health. You have to be specific. Not saying God, I know people say, God knows my heart. Yeah, He may know your heart, but He may want to be, just you to be specific so He don't get it wrong. Because you'll say, well, I asked God, you know how people are. I asked God for such and such a thing, and He gave me such and such a thing. Well, you weren't specific. Goes back to naming it, claiming it, doesn't it? You weren't specific. You said, I want a car. Well, He gave you a Volkswagen Beetle. Well, God, I wanted a truck. Well, you didn't say a truck. You just said, God, I want a car. And then, okay, let's just say you asked Him for a truck. You say, God, I want a truck. Okay, He gives you a Jeep. And then you go, well, God, I wanted to be His truck. You didn't say it. Be specific. Let him know exactly what it is that you want. That's your father. That's your daddy. Go to him for yourself. You don't have to wait till Sunday or Wednesday prayer meeting. Get on your rusty, dusty knees. Have a talk with your father and let him know, hey, this, that, and the other's going on, and I really want this, that, and the other. I appreciate what you did for me, but I think it's time for me, I really want to be a little higher. Would you mind letting me grow a little? There's nothing wrong with it. Spiritual awakening. Your spiritual awakening goes into spiritual gifts. When you are awakened spiritually, that's when you can hear God's voice. That's when you will receive gifts like prophecy, healing, materializing things. Some people even have spiritual walkings, I call them. It's not the right word for it, but it's like they can relax themselves and spirit travel and travel in the spirit. That happened to me a long time ago, and I used it wrongly, but I know, but it did it. I used it wrongly. Somebody was doing something to me, a guy, and I wanted to see what it was. So I traveled in the spirit to go see, and I saw what I need to see. Then I jumped in my car and went there and busted him. So God will allow you to see things that you hadn't normally saw. And yes, it is possible. All things are possible to them who believe. Going on. Spiritual enlightenment. He will enlighten you so that you'll be like, oh, wow. Guess what I learned? Guess what I found out? And you didn't learn on your own and nobody else taught you but God. God is a teacher. He's a master teacher. He can teach you anything on this world. He created this world out of nothing in 7 days. Who does that? Nobody but God. And if you are his child, you have the ability to create as well. You're just not tapping into it. Moving on. Intuition. Remember the story I just told you about spirit trouble? I had a feeling. So, I went in the spirit and went to see what was going on. Intuition. God will let you know when somebody's trying to hurt you. God will let you know when somebody's trying not to give you a shot at something which is supposed to be yours. He'll give you the intuition to know good and bad. It might be like, oh, I got a feeling about this. That feeling is your intuition. Moving on. Inner wisdom works with intuition. Inner wisdom. Some people call that mother's wit. But it's an intuition that comes from God. It's wisdom. There's nothing like wisdom from God. God will teach you in your sleep if he has to, because you won't stop shutting up when you are awake. Sometimes we just need to shut up and listen to God. I think this is the third time I told y'all about shutting up. You got to learn how to quiet your mind. Sometimes we get so much on our mind, we just thinking and thinking and thinking. And thinking and thinking and thinking. Take a drink and think some more. You think too much. Let it go. Relax and let God bring it to you. God will bring to you what you need to survive in this world. Let God work that thing out for you, not you. Okay, moving on. I'm going to bring these together. Mysticism. Now, a lot of people don't like dealing with mysticism because they think, oh, that's satanic. No, it's not. God used the mystics to do different things in the world, to bring understanding in situations that were above the thinking of man. When God gives you something that has never been heard of, that's mysticism. When God allows you to use His Spirit to do something that nobody else has ever done, that's mysticism. God uses mysticism. Remember the story of Moses, where he turned a rod into snakes, where the locusts came forth, and all of that? Remember? That's mysticism. Because I'm sure they probably said, oh, he's a witch doctor. But he was working through the Spirit of God, not the spirit of black magic. He was working with the Spirit of God. God is more powerful than any magic or anything else in this world, if you believe in Him. And if you use what He gives you. Moving on. Creativity and inspiration. That is where your increase comes from. That is where your money comes from. Your abilities come from. You're inspired by God to do something. Something told me to do such and such a thing. God. I have a funny feeling that I should do this, or let me try to make this. Let me try to do it this way. Let me try to do it that way. You're inspired by God to do those things. You're inspired by God to create. So now I have a few more words to say. You have to rid bad habits that are blocking you. A lot of times we are doing things that are habits from the way we were raised, or from what we learned from work. And we have to get rid of those bad habits, because you can't put bad ingredients to make a good meal. You can't put spoiled ingredients to make a good meal. You have to, something's in my eye, I'm sorry. You have to use good ingredients. You have to get rid of your bad habits and focus on your future, your new experiences, and your beliefs. I want you to say these words and let them resonate within you so that you can be a better creator. I, say your name, manifest the things I manifest the most. I manifest the things I manifest the most. That will help you to get the most out of your manifestation, so that you won't just get a little bit of it. You'll get the whole manifestation, the whole thing. So that's number 11 for you guys. I hope you got something out of it. I hope it encouraged you, and may you be blessed from your head to your feet. And I want you to know that I love you. Where are you at? I love you. I love you from your head to your feet. And I love you with all my mind, with all my soul, with all my heart. Be blessed.